Hello, my name is Daat and this is my first devlog. In this video I'm going to present a VR game that I've been working on for some time. It's inspired by my childhood game, MapleStory. Of course I'm not making a full MMORPG all by myself, although I would love to, maybe in the future. What I like about MapleStory is the design and feel of this game. I like the simple characters with large heads and expressive faces, and also the fun designs of the monsters and platforms. But what I like most, I think, was the way you could flow around the map. It was a grinding game, but somehow I didn't mind that. It's hard to put into words, but I think it's just jumping around and mindlessly grinding at the same time. And of course, get rewarded with better skills and items for it. But why in VR? Mostly because through VR I got introduced to game development, and I got stuck onto VR until this day. I'm simply not good at developing more traditional games, I think. It's not even that I'm a fan of VR games, but I like the ability to be fully immersed. For me, the most challenging thing was figuring out the controls. With VR there are just so many ways of doing it, and I literally got sick many times while trying out different movements. My goal is to have a chill experience just like in MapleStory. The players should be able to grind and play in VR while sitting on their couch. I think I'm somewhat happy where the controls are heading to right now. Let me show you in this video, although I think it's very different through a 2D screen than in VR. The player has the possibility to switch between two different cameras. This is the first person one, where you see everything in the eyes of the character. Seeing the world from this point is cool, but it can also be overwhelming quickly. In first-person VR, while monsters coming at you from different angles can be stressful, and I don't want to move my real-life body too much. Remember, the goal is to stay still on the couch. That's why there's a shield around you. In this view you are safe. Easy tasks like shuffling items or other mundane things could be done in this view. But the action is more focused on the third-person perspective. Games like Moss and Astrobot have a similar experience in VR. Both are good games to play on the couch, and I think that's all because of this perspective, and by having the camera in a more fixed position. But I don't want it to be exactly the same, because in Moss for example, it feels more like you're an outside being that controls the character, like a god almost. It's not really something bad, but in my game I want the player to feel like you're one with your own character. Hopefully you can see that in these clips. The camera will slowly follow if it's too far from the character. You can control the view by pressing buttons and by doing specific hand movements. You can also snap to the character if you feel like it's too far. Also, switching in and out of third and first person is supposed to be smooth. It's a little bit weird to explain all of this through a video. I use too many words to describe all of this. But I guess you can only fully understand it if you are in VR yourself. Let me know what you think. Is this something you want to play? Have you ever tried VR before? Let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.